First Chronicles chapter 21. And an adversary stood up against Yisrael, and moved David to number Yisrael. And David said to Joab and to the princes of the people, Go, number Yisrael from Beersheba even to Dan, and bring me word that I may know the sum of them. And Joab said, Yahweh make his people 100 times as many as they are. But, my lord the king, are they not all my lord's servants? Why doth my lord require this thing? Why will he be a cause of culpability to Israel? Nevertheless the king's word prevailed against Joab. For what reason Joab departed, and went throughout all Israel, and came to Jerusalem. And Joab gave up the sum of the numbering of the people to David. And all they of Israel were 1,000,000, and 100,000 men that drew sword. And Yehudah was 470,000 men that drew sword. But Levi and Benjamin counted he not among them, for the king's word was abominable to Joab. And God was displeased with this thing, therefore he smote Israel. And David said to God, I have sinned greatly in that I have done this thing. But now put away, I beseech thee, the iniquity of thy servant, for I have done very foolishly. And Yahweh spoke to Garth, David's seer, saying, Go and speak to David, saying, Thus saith Yahweh, I am stretching over thee 3. Choose thee one from them, and I effectuate it to thee. So Garth came to David and said to him, Thus saith Yahweh, Take which thou wilt, either 3 years of famine, or 3 months to be consumed before thy foes, while the sword of thy enemies overtaketh thee, or else 3 days the sword of Yahweh, even pestilence in the land, and the messenger of Yahweh destroying throughout all the borders of Israel. Now therefore consider what answer I shall return to him that sent me. And David said to God, I am in a bind exceedingly. Let me fall, I pray, into the hand of Yahweh. For very great are his mercies, and let me not fall into the hand of man. So Yahweh sent a pestilence upon Yisrael, and there fell of Yisrael 70,000 men. And God sent a messenger to Jerusalem to destroy it. And as he was about to destroy, Yahweh beheld, and he repented him of the evil, and said to the destroying messenger, It is enough, now stay thy hand. And the messenger of Yahweh was standing by the threshing floor of Ornan the Yebusi. And David lifted up his eyes and saw the messenger of Yahweh standing between earth and skies, having a drawn sword in his hand, stretched out over Jerusalem. Then David and the elders, clothed in sackcloth, fell upon their faces. And David said to God, Is it not I that commanded the people to be numbered? Even I it is that have sinned, and have done very wickedly. But these sheep, what have they done? Let thy hand, I pray thee, O Yahweh my God, be against me, and against my father's house, but not against thy people, that they should be plagued. Then the messenger of Yahweh commanded God to say to David, that David should go up and rear an altar to Yahweh in the threshing floor of Ornan the Yebusi, And David went up at the saying of Garth, which he spoke in the name of Yahweh. And Ornan turned back, and saw the messenger, and his 4 sons that were with him hid themselves. Now Ornan was threshing wheat. And as David came to Ornan, Ornan looked and saw David, and went out of the threshing floor, and bowed himself to David, with his face to the ground. Then David said to Ornan, Give me the place of this threshing floor, that I may build thereon an altar to Yahweh. For the full price shalt thou give it me, that the plague may be stayed from the people. And Ornan said to David, Take it to thee, and let my lord the king do that which is good in his eyes. Lo, I give thee the oxen for ascending offerings, and the threshing instruments for wood, and the wheat for the grain offering. I give it all. And King David said to Ornan, Nay, but I will verily buy it for the full price, for I will not take that which is thine for Yahweh, nor offer an ascending offering without cost. So David gave to Ornan for the place 600 thakalim of gold by weight, and David built there an altar to Yahweh, and offered ascending offerings and peace offerings, and called upon Yahweh, and he answered him from skies by fire upon the altar of ascending offering. And Yahweh commanded the messenger, and he put up his sword again into the sheath thereof. At that time, when David saw that Yahweh had answered him in the threshing floor of Ornan the Yebusi, then he sacrificed there, for the tabernacle of Yahweh, which Moshe made in the wilderness, and the altar of ascending offering, were at that time in the high place of Gibeon. But David could not go before it to inquire of God, for he was afraid because of the sword of the messenger of Yahweh.